She was not here, did she? No, she wasn't here for her job. Let's keep it. No. That's crazy. The internet got trust issue. Now AI that was just like, if this is real, people still don't care. Go ahead, land already. Land that shit. Like, we want to see it. If you got rims on it, something. Paint job. Like, man, take the clothing off of it, bro. We know it's there. It's okay. It's could be on, though. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're trying to cloud seed, like, see it? Excellent job.
Something secret in the show is going on here.
Who's sitting here watching the cameras that good? No, this dude's excellent at the job. It's there. And you know, it's not.
Personal foul. First team foul.
That's bad.
Timeout rookies.
This very important news here. So this July 7th, Google's AI assistant Gemini is changing the game, and not everyone's happy. The controversial move, Gemini will now have access to your phone calls, text, WhatsApp messages, and even utilities like your flashlight or alarm. Turn activity tracking on. That's right, you can't opt out, no problem anymore, just full access by default. You may fly in on your phone, Google's still updating those Gemini.
Right? That's new.
It's capable of saying it can still be up to 72 hours. It's time for response call editing messages.
Rookies foul call. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting to the sidelines. Montas results. 2 shots.
He's talking for a long by default. Seattle gets called this dystopian. Google calls it seamless AI integration. The bottom line, Gemini is no longer just a helpful assistant. It's an all-access digital agent running on your phone, whether you like it or not.
That's clear. Yeah. Where you the fuck you get me covered? Ain't no damn way. Nah, ain't no way, boy. Not me.
This is happening.
This ain't my job to grade it first.
Responding.
He said, "Well, I seen the videos about the gorillas. I just want to make peace with y'all. You feel me? Oh, man. You feel me? They call it a truce right here, bro.
Big slide.
You gotta put that other hand down, though. It's making me uncomfortable. Like, at any moment, you gonna punch him in the eye. And his hand gonna disappear.
I got that right there.
Yeah.
I'm so good with that.
He said, "Come on, bro. Make sure you create into
What's up, Bill?
translate. Lightning. Anticipation.
He cuts the shit out of one, basically, when he first did it. They were plugging out the other. First one. Yeah. See.
At the line for your away team.
Now, Chancellor Science head ripped from his.
Coming to save us from their heat wave characters. And you see this massive cold going from east to west, and all this that's around town. But you can pull up on a map and see the possessions and see how they're going to be. It's not theirs, it's not well. See, its positions in the town is the black in the center. Right, it's never any hours from that.
A lot of time I knew where to travel like that.
That's how in order to just make it so that I think this is just me. It's just really taking it and see this. You just gotta see engineers all the time.
Oh.
Get the thickness of this and the perfection and the amount of image
Hey, your name is Dion. I'm tired of being the during that end. You know, you know, like half time making me so there. Yeah, you there? I mean, the last 6. That's another better. Shut up, man. Oh, 7 cents. You're the next.
Sophomores ball. Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
And the sophomores make his change here as well. Castles check in.
Okay, so this happened at London to build a dome on this Tokyo humanity resonance. So he didn't be a seriously guy and was cricket without his family knowing. Okay, so Jordan Fantastic versus aviation engineer Martin Group. He supposedly contacted this interdimensional being, did not like the notes that they named and into Tron. It's so interesting. This interdimensional is centered. Yes, plasma. Just figure this out. Six to start organization inside the building. Any aging, she wants to curing cancer. And then the Tesla basically understand themselves frequency and then charging the cells of the person, rejuvenating them. Right before you finish it. So like conspiracies that this one like big is real. It's big is real because plasma does have like properties and heat to achieve it. Just maybe the other whatever. So there's something to disease. See this plasma reminds belief. And this plasma sense magic. You see it in the nervous system and channeling in reality.
Hit the deputy.
Really see this because this is really concrete trails every single day because of this radar show like and this see that and it continues into this morning. There was not a single trail in this property. See this? Now this 2 days following was a hunt, and everyone else back up. I know many trails, blue skies, and visible again. These was very noise for that. It was a big slave. They funded this on my thing. I know trails, they all it's particularly significant because USA being class was a major budgetary issue for this. This caused a major budgetary issue. And it is cool that the U.S. and trails for like 36 hours without we are giving up for something extremely costly given the resources it's not great inventory. And thinking, this would be evidence of something huge, something very so it's just like precautionary scenes. So we have facts all together that the scripts functioning working area investors on loans. They are still telling in Canada, Pacific, and the Atlantic survey of big states and states close to Canada. So we see some things like
This is my video here the other night. You can hear the plane. The plane is out in the distance. That's that in the past, but this right here, crazy. Stop. Thinking like something just silent the entire time, and then eventually fades out really fast. See how it's coming through. That next star is fast. See how fast? Fast at its pickup speed. See how it's slowing down?
Really? Yeah, kind of kill it. It fit right there. It's got, I don't know, dude. Yeah. Somebody knows that.
Personal foul, first team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Substitution on the court.
And a change for the sophomores. Ware's checked in.
Well, damn, y'all, look, man. Y'all think that they're coming out of the water.
Yeah.
Just hearing the comments and seeing what everybody collectively is speaking about, man. But you, man, you love it. It's getting stranger, man. We're getting more jaded, more jaded. And we, man, that's why they need to land this paying some bills or something.
Yeah, okay.
It is what it is.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
Because you see, hey, and that's why I make the videos with y'all, just to let y'all know that the gap is closing on the reality of the AI. I was speaking about the hands now.
Shooting
You know what I'm
2.
saying? Working so well with the AI created videos. I think they're listening to us and they correct. Getting a lot closer to being able to be real. I could be an AI right now. Let's get to that point. Y'all would never even create a clone of myself and create these videos for y'all over and over and over again. That's why YouTube in the next 2 days is passing, new criteria for being able to be monetized on YouTube. They're cracking down on, AI created content and stuff like that. So y'all will see that coming down the pipeline.
Yeah, like, it's like
The lines are getting way too close, man. Y'all getting everything. Chill out here with y'all. Research, man. And be positive and productive out here, man. Try to be the best version of yourself. Staying together with the
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
Thanks for so much hate. Hope you guys will see you in the next video.
not fun, man. It's okay, but
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things.
What's up, you guys? I'm African Coach here, and I'm here with the one and only Devon True, of course. And we have a special guest. Special. We got 607 Luke in the building.
That's what though. Yeah, 607.
Have regular approach. Everything. When it comes to water, because water, we had crazy shit. Yeah, we had a crazy download. We gotta talk water.
We gotta understand two things, right? It's supposed to be alive, right? So
Personal foul, first team foul.
right? And people know why it's alive.
At the line for the away team.
You know that the reason why it's alive is it's spinning in a certain motion, right? Right? Certain it's spinning and it's spinning around the rock, right? And that rock that creates all like electricity and like shit like that, and it purifies it and it cleans it, right? And that's good. It's coming live water. So they take a live water, and there's two ways to get live water, right? You take spring water, they take it and put it into a plastic bottle, right? Now the problem is, when they put it in a plastic bottle, they just killed the water. So now that water became dead memory because they lose memory from the plastic. So if they wanted the water to keep good memory, then they would put it in a glass bottle.
That's why you gotta have glass. You never drink water.
So they absorb all the memory. If you don't have glass, then water is dead. And dead memory, you can kind of like stuff in a cycle.
We had a crazy download. So we did. Well, right when we picked them up, it's real shit. It was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, we know what that is. How you gonna see all the memory? It's absolutely.
On the free throw, no good.
Yeah. And that's why when they do shit in jail, they be building shit. Yeah, they do it in jail. And some bullshit. This is the stuff. They go back. The information. It's just where we're ready to receive it. He had one piece, and it came in, add to it.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pocket form.
That's game.
Out of bounds.
That's right.
Rookie's ball.
That's right. Hey, you have a good
Shot clock violation. Sophomores.
Oh, wow.
So break that down one more time. Break that down one more time. The water you guys are drinking. Keep down the pipe. Straight water. That's energy, kinetic energy. So these are flies. That's the kinetic energy. It's a small one. Spins, right? Myself, yeah, that's one. These guys got my teeth, we got you, because you got they need shit off, they say shit was the best off for this one. Step. And straight, it's dead water. I think that first thing is spin. It's only water, the only water that's good is the toilet water. This shit and everything else. Because it's a septic tank that will kill you guys. That will kill people. So it has to be one year. It's crazy.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for two.
Shoot two.
He just tapped into the system. It's tapped into the man. Yeah, it's up there, man. I want to he tapped into the system.
You don't understand this? I guys understood this.
Substitution on the
It's not here. It doesn't act on it.
Charges checked in for the
Yeah,
sophomore.
you heard me say it a million times. They had to want to
So why is it that you have water in your house or your apartment, they put it in a straight line, right? Now think about it. Think about what you just said. Spring water is still that makes this kinetic energy to make it so strong. What else goes in a school? Water, toilets. And that's what I'm getting. So he said water, toilet. That's all. And what happens in jail? What happens in jail? They use the water. They get out, some dumb shit, and then they get dumb shit. So I'm gonna say, oh, they manifest. They saw you in the matrix. Every time something somebody that's true. Anything like graphing touching, we're gonna actually touch it. You know, right? So basically, all the atoms, if you go down to a molecular level, like a quantum level, it's just space in between these atoms. So everything that we actually touch, even other matter, doesn't. It's not really something that we touch. It's everybody that's in there. Slow ass, slow dive, everything is so solid, so innocent, and the universe is made up of light, frequency, vibration, so like that's a pure state of soul. Shit, everybody's everything 15 seconds in the past. See how simple it's like, right? Your brain, your brain. So I and that's all it is. Like something your brain, you get 15 seconds to see that. So everything is kind of like so it's almost like this. You know, it's like looking up into the stars, right? Yes. Yeah, so log in the stars, think about it. Look at the stars, here's the thing though. The star that started actually dead already. So no. Yeah. So you know and experience don't say
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
But what is crazy, though? I've been called crazy lately a lot because I already told Mountain Dew that they gotta stop playing with me. Now we have Hey, I'm telling you, they predict every major event. Now, what just happened right now with the floods, right? It's one of the floods. Why did they come out with 2 new flavors? Purple Thunder, Sweet Lightning, and Mango Rush. Actually, 3 of them. Mango Rush. So what's the flash flood? Sure. What is Purple Thunder and Lightning? We have Purple Rain that was reported in Colorado and Texas, and Blue Rain and Lightning. So you have Lightning, Thunder, and Rush. It's a flash flood. And these are all things that just came out. Yeah, now I do. That's and they better stop talking copy. All y'all out there that's copying that Mountain Dew conspiracy like y'all started it. I don't know who started this shit. The dates. You hit them. So you can't follow. Yeah, what's happening? That's happening. They talk, right? They know this. I thought they like, hold on. Right? I say this behind it. Nothing is rich. Now you gotta mix it. That's what I want to do. And tell you, listen, it may be everything it may be. Kind of like, so right, like the bottle, kind of like, and kind of like, yes, it's like, they want to be appetized, right? So like,
Team foul.
right, it makes this one thing.
Substitution on the court. Substitution.
That's the thing, because parents, it's a parent that rents. Yeah, actually,
Oh, bro.
kids are tied to trust. That's a good thing. So you got born, and they put your soul. That God is on your soul. You black in your soul. Think about it. They black your soul. They put your feet. Wait, how can they do that? Like, she couldn't only have one. How can they do that? Yeah. Got 3 life sentences. Wait, so if they don't get it wrong, wait, so you're saying that reincarnation is shock? Why would you be loud? So tell me, so your life is always going over the story. Right? But they go on the side. I got to have 3 times before you do it. So that way you can switch that. So, and that's what you're from the other, everything ever. Right? Let me tell you, that's how I know for that.
Rookie foul. Third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for the Sophomores. At the line for 2.
That's why I preach the hard R movement. Because there's a difference between hard R's and black folks. Sorry, bro. It's a Hey, you got down. We got to make same. That's you have 2 sides of your brain. And we're going to activate one. Right? So, the person, you got to kind of like dance straight. And I ain't talking about like game. I'm talking about like necessarily. You got to like activate your divine, your divine symbol in order to actually get this way. So, to be perfectly balanced, is what you're saying. Yeah. Everybody going these idiots. Everybody said, you got to fucking ego. You got to chill it. I said, kill my ego for you over that. So, first thing you do is training, right? To let it know there's a so you need the animal when the animal's going to get you. Every time you go right,
Oh, you notice? Right there.
Hold on. Is the ego masculine and feminine? That's the thing, right? And then what I want to know, I got to
Sophomore foul. Red Sox present. Personal foul. Third team
God,
foul.
right? They the true God, right?
Substitution
Ain't
on
nothing
the
to
court.
for God for. We all can know this. So in order to vibrate low, you gotta be.
Right here.
And a lot of people like, oh man,
Got it.
that's why you make spit, because they vibrate so high, and everybody they want to spit like inspiration, real it's God. And this is back control. They just want you to get back control. They want to put power, they gotta stay on top. They get big out control. In the business, they take your soul. They ain't gonna tell you that. So these other bitches understand they need that power. And they have that triple they can push it. They got that power, but they control the whole time. So that's pretty big. Okay. Yeah, yes. Oh, and the Texas is like, listen, I said, like, I'm racist. So I mean, I'm fighting for God. Listen, so I mean, let's think that out. Everything. Right? And at the end, like they made us. And then they made us like before. Because they ain't trained. I don't think like her thinking inside us. Right? So they make us like for racism. And it's just racism. Not against God. That's what I always said.
Rookies foul. Second
Right.
personal foul. Fourth team
Let's go
foul.
straight from
Sophomore. Alexander Starr. Taking 2 shots.
So there's no such thing as white and black. I said this. There isn't. It's cap. Those are actually titles that they copyright. Just like cancer is copyrighted. So the thing is, when it's white, black, think about it. This is brown. It's not black. White, that's not white. That's pink flesh. That's not.
Substitution on the court.
It's not set come from. It's a construct. It's just like money, time. None of this stuff is real. They can't even say play Durant came from. I can't figure out which one of them bitches to use. I said, oh, listen, and the Bible said this, right? It said that when man protected heaven, the guy has consciousness, what they made, they confused the language. They confused the word. They made all the words mean different kind of shit, right? So you look up black in a dictionary, black don't mean bad. You look up white don't mean pure, it don't mean good. Fuck the numbers like that, they'll get me and talk people like that. Right? And then they say, oh, you a nigga. And everybody call each other niggas first, right? But it wasn't that word they started pronouncing. Everybody took that as derogatory, right? It's like, they took that as bad. They said everything that was good, they made bad. So you mean to tell me that words are spells? Yes, they're spells. What are they going to spell? What are they going to spell? What are they going to spell? They're not a spell. Because a word can mean two different things, or two different words mean the same thing. Depending on facts, depending on your emotion, you say it, right? If I say I love you in a different way, it's not like emotion. See, it's carrying to make the word become whatever it is. That's not good. So if it's the emotion, that's not. I'm gonna say that's not. That's not. They call me crazy. I don't want to call me close. I say that. That's not God. That's your big. Oh my God, that's the next door. They come from some motherfucker shit. Oh shit, I got a person. God is definitely not. Oh God. He's not Florida.
That's the end of the second quarter with the score. Your rookies, 37. The sophomores, 52.
St. Louis. You know the pyramids in St. Louis. That's ours. right? All the demons in. That's why I was a demon. And in St. Louis, listen, St. Louis is training, right? But the only thing is, the training is cats and dogs. People, we never seen them in trouble go up to training. They meet, but we never seen the truck pull. You also go cats and dogs, people that's around that training. And in that area, those stray dogs and cats. It's like St. Louis ain't got no stray dog and cats. Like nobody ever missed their dogs and cats. There's a whole lot of signs up there say, if you see my dog, I give you $100,000. The only lot of money you can get is dog in St. Louis. $8 ball. Everybody watching this, if you in St. Louis, go to the home, cat and dog, and tell me how right? That's how it's a fight. It's going to the right. They go to the right. Because we didn't get to catch the dog. That's what you like. It's all the things. And like that, why you put this? People today, now you're not getting it like that. So if you attacking,
You say the meat.
Alexander Sarr. First personal foul. First team foul. Two shots.
It kind of like can't heal. It can't like cure all the other shit. Like people don't know this, right? When your body fast, you guys don't eat no shit. You don't bad cereal. But if it can't fast, if you eat all that food, but then you can't eat all the bad cereal. So a lot of people don't know that.
You know where breakfast came from, and you know where the meat industry came from as far as marketing. Like,
It's really easy this morning. I'm not screwed, right? I'm just screwed. I get a fake from your own dad. This man, I won't say this man made me cry. I mean, I don't cry. So it's like, that's what I get it different, right? So all the type of like the best make from the child. And it's like the information is like my purpose. I know my purpose for the speeches, but like for this man, he got kind of like can take the information and give it back to you. Kind of like Rick Rocky. See, y'all already got paper for him. It's still me. I'm probably guy, right? It's still me. He got information, right? A lot of information is poison, and I know the information is not poison. And he probably did read books, but if he do read a book, he can decipher that bitch.
that's a lot of people don't know where breakfast came from and how we got to eat sausage, pork, and all this other stuff because the meat industry actually marketed to everybody to say, hey, we gotta keep up ourselves. No pun intended. But they said, hey, we gotta start adding things into our breakfast. So that's how we got meats, sausage, pork, and all that shit.
Speaking of food, right? You gotta look at every right? Every country right now is trying to get in America because they feel like y'all this term. One, y'all be everybody that every country is talking about America and they food right now. Why? Why do you think America is like that? Thank you so much. They got like stupid man. I'm like, what? They got stupid dumb.
Hanging to that, he knows. He didn't start getting out. Right? So there. So. Still getting downloads. He's still getting downloads. We gotta let download. You know how you ever let smoke this? Especially since it's a download. Wow. Something's off there. Let's take it to him. America used to be, after we said this, and here we have the Mississippi River. Take a look at that.
So what do you do? So you can't, you know where
It's bigger than what it is on the map.
Gotcha.
There's a Memphis, Egypt. Sorry, yeah, Memphis, Egypt. A city named Memphis. And in Tennessee, there's a Tennessee, Egypt. And there's pyramids in the same places. And there are bodies of water in which these pyramids and their high blood pressure.
they gonna tell you the whole one somewhere this story that place is not can't turn. She's not really about to kill and try to and hard to just work on that. You can't let me on that. You know, ice it out. You know about ice it out. There's nobody in the world trying to take on shit. But everybody thinks that nobody knows this is all bad. This is all you know that. This is all that bitch there. You know, so that's the only place that the entire world can agree on. You know, so you know, the night's still getting talked about just flown over there and landed. He got arrested. Right? He's ready to get out. He's ready to get out. You don't understand this, right? You need influence to get out. He can't get this shit. It's called come on, right? You gotta sign up to go that way. You can't go that way. They gotta make sure they own it. It ain't cheap.
Ball is turned over. Rookie ball.
I want everybody to go to Mars.
And stifling effort on defense leads the
They will not come back.
reads the play well there and gets
He's so sick. It's a one-way trip. He said you were not going to die. He said you were going to die. But he said you're going to have a lot of memories. That's what he said. With chips here for you, that's why I don't trust him. You think I'm playing? Who the fuck going to listen? You know you're going to die for another man. That's why he's building all your robots. I told you. I said, that's a factory. I got to say that. They're building
Second personal foul. Second team
like
foul.
they never been controlled the robots. You know, so they try to get the things to get it, all that shit, but they let Sophia come right back in. So the team of this now understanding the goddess, right? This people don't know. I don't know this. Elon Musk said he's making a game, and the game name is Sophia. And he said you won't be able to tell the difference between the game and reality. It's for high vibration, and maybe it's happened to us all the time. That's what he said. So I'm telling you right now, Elon is possessed by a spirit. They gotta make it all the shit in that spirit. It's Sophia. And I'm not saying everything that he does is good. But I'm saying a particular thing he trying to create the Sophia game came from Sophia. Where the fuck did you get the name Sophia? Where you get it from? Listen, you don't know me reach. The name Sophia go a long way. Let me break down. The name Sophia goes so long that even Muhammad, he's the point the guy said that when you look at his first wife, the name Sophia, and he enslaved her. Listen, we never been enslaved all the time. He enslaved her and more than like her. So she got went around with 5 wives, and the first one they Sophia. They are trapped in the divine feminine. They're enslaved in the divine feminine. That's what come on. A lot of people know that. And Sophia, back to her, she wanted to see why they enslaved her, because she enslaved them first. Right? Listen, when you want to make the world make a difference, right? And they made Adam, and Adam should have no life, but when he made one of Sophia, but when he made Adam into the world, he had Sophia life in Adam. Right? And that's walking time, you connect you back to the creator. Right? So that's the reason that they keep on traveling. Sophia felt bad. Now, Jesus was the first person that came to the continent. Sophia sent her continent down first. And she said, in the book of Sophia, that's supposed to be in the Bible, and she got lost, she got her. She never said that she was talking about white. But you gotta pay attention to the scriptures and things there. I think they got their own Bible. That's good. It's already things, right? So it's so it is. So it's small. Different people. They're the same people, different chapters. Some people got Muhammad in a Christian book, and then Muhammad and you got Abraham in a Muslim book, and Muhammad in a Christian book. But I'm telling you, they showed up over there, they end up in a book. And in front of the text, they call it Adam. And Adam's here, established. Yeah, that's why I think the fact that it was right, right? But all the stuff they were trying to explain, you got to brain. Right? Every time it's raining, you like the brain, everybody believes it's little. But all mathematics, all they go on wall, those brains, like the brain work, like the form work, all that. That's what I'm hoping. So, this is the first one.
Very good.
laptops, the tablets, Xperia. That's where the first world came from. Then we're talking about the Nephilim.
Assist goes to
The falling angels, the giants. So here's the thing. This is why I think that they keep basketball players, football players, all the people who are like, tall. These people are supposed to be like the protectors of the earth, but they keep them preoccupied with contracts, basketball contracts, play this sport, play that sport. They created sports to keep the defenders so that they go to that makes shit right. So they're from those, I guess football natives would call them, the giants and whatnot, that, mixed with human DNA. So if you think about it, why do you think that we have the NBA? So all these sports, these people.
one shot. Substitution on the court.
One shot. One shot.
I don't. So shut the. Yeah, you think we fuck with you? Just out of peace and you're being a fucking. Go ahead. This for you to. Cause you. Fucking. You know, I'm saying fucking. When you don't know Asian culture. I don't give a fuck because you now try to call yourself an Asian. Spitting on. Spitting. Fucking. Like that was.
This is why, if you think about it, the NFL looks like what? The NFL stadium looks like what? Coliseum. So back in Roman times, they had the Coliseum, they had, chariot races, they had people, lions, cheering, all that stuff. Think about it. Partying while they're making
It's all the things.
everybody else. Like, that's the same thing that's happening.
See what the?
You can just look at the Coliseum and then look at the stadium. It's like this. It's like
The
same food you get
That's
in
all.
prison is the same food you get in school. That's all. If you think that this should everything's the same, but everything should be different. Everything's the same. Like down Burger King, like down to the table, they all that being for you. Except for what it is. Yeah, they actually have studies where they show the human DNA. That's food.
It's the same. Hey, nigga, don't get your big out of here and do this shit, man. That was fuck, nigga. Crazy. Nigga, for fake ass. It's
There's
fake,
a
man.
lady who has a meal from 20 years ago from McDonald's. It did not
No, no.
That's still from her, still burger. And she has an old wrapper that's like, it's like 20 years ago. It never went great. She keeps it in her. It's just the flavor, keep your body digested. It's gonna take a heat.
I don't play that. Man. You still broke your fucking nigga. That's what they do. You break your fucking shoulder. Nigga, I stop the fucking. You tell me, where the fuck you going? You first keep. Listen, okay. That's how fake you. That's how fake you are. And he said, look, buddy, I'm happy to have a day. That's what I'm trying to, you're having. It's you now thinking, you know, with your son, my daughter, you're a touch. Dear God, to be a fucking friend. Yeah. No, bitch. That's not decent. How you think you? That's all I like him. And then he goes, see how the fuck? It is supposed to. Oh, your dumb ass is. You give a fuck. Think you give a fuck. You know you did the same thing over there, just so good. Yes. Oh, it's fucking. Yeah, you want to go through our culture? Yeah, that's the motherfucking way, nigga. That's how you learn it. That's the real mind. Not no. Have you? They don't know so you think you get away with that money, nigga. They right there coming out soon as you think you get away, nigga. You know what? God, I don't know.
Just saying.
They're coming out with no, it's definitely right. Try your big ass daddy. Fucking like you. That's one of them. That's right. That's like it is. Mr. Teacher, she's like this.
Now, not at list. It's if they have the same list.
I don't care.
Did he just get charged?
I'm talking. That's how things is at. Nigga, they can't feel it.
He doesn't
I won't say that.
Yeah, and guess what? Guess what? Did
I know it.
they get left him out, right? They denied him. Why? That was something. They gotta satisfy him, right? There's a lot of people that want him to get locked up. He gets out. That shit's all for optics. That shit's all. He gets time served. They get their victory. No names get released. Johnson and Johnson's not.
You got it off. You ain't fucking pretty good down. You fuck this and all.
It's stranger than fiction, though. But the thing is, look at this. Look, they spraying baby oil on each other. Come on. Come on, this shit's sick. This is crazy work. This is real.
It's so one thing. It's so two things, right?
that we are people, that's why I'm telling people that when you down, we're gonna keep you
There's enough for me.
it's not like Facebook, like every
I got to be the fuck
now you gotta look bad when they go guess what? Why do you think Kanye showed up to
that's why they fucking. That's the main thing they gave me. That's the main thing they gave me.
Trump did make one statement. He said, well, he know for sure it was just exactly shit. Wait, so are you saying that Trump is on those tapes too? His son for sure. For sure. His son for sure. I heard this. I don't know. He probably knows. But I heard that. Like that. And he got him best friends with like somebody from Trump family. That's what he got on the that's true. That she could have been. She got killed when she had that. She had the first tape, but she was trying to get that tape, and then he got that tape. Here's another thing. There was somebody else who was very close to getting with her. She released probably 2002. She actually died mysteriously in her stages. Seriously, when it comes to certain topics and people, things, hopes, everybody died, and that's weird. She had a lot of information that she was going to release in that book. So she was talking about a lot of things that she's seen, and she ends up dead. It's one go to jail. And it's inspection. If they want to get you, right? Say if they look at some sex type of right down here. That's the thing. Trying to go, crime syndicate, they couldn't get them on everything. That's how they got Texas. Tax evasion.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the away team. Macy. At the line for one.
Tell me, don't you did it for real, guy. That's crazy that he said he didn't know him. Come on, he got something. He said he doesn't know him like that. Didn't they have these brunches like every year? And all of a sudden you don't know him? And he just got hit with that suit that we just saw. With his allegedly son. Yeah, sorry. That's the point. I mean, they honestly saying he almost heard $200, $300 million because he gave her some title first of all. And when he saw it, he said, fuck all. So now she's still trying to, I mean, they said, yeah, she's old, like, $100, $200 million. And yeah, I mean, he got more money than her. He can find it. Beyonce gave it to him. Beyonce said her difference. Beyonce is arrested. She is alleged to be, I think it's some trouble with her. Do you think Beyonce's going to sit with Jay-Z? Not after he's trying to test. They're open to the exit. It's not a start. Allegedly. He's suing him to do a paternity test and then test is supposed to
At the
show
line
if it's
for
as a
the
sign or
away
not.
team,
Yeah.
And that's all.
Nisi.
I think that's later this
Taking
month.
2
He's not
shots.
old, Charlie. How old? He's not going to be with that.
But Child, he's like 20, 21 or something. Yeah, he's like,
Take a break.
I really think
Take a
Ray
break.
Racing
it's topless. What you gonna do to it? It's weird. All of this shit is coming about all the same time. Well, I think Hollywood's fault. It's my fault. Hollywood's fault. Yeah, Hollywood's done. Hollywood's.
What's the like predicted this year? Everything was up to
That was last year. It's from last year. From last year all the way till now, you've been seeing a lot. So I think that there's a shift change right now. Conscious wise, with Hollywood. It's like right now, even Jamie Foxx said he's like, it's not fun being famous right now. Nobody likes Jamie Foxx. You see what Jamie Foxx? Okay, maybe the one from them movie. I could see that 85. So if it's 85, see the bro. I can see that. No, he even said it. He was like, it's not fun being famous right now. Celebrities don't want to be celebrities right now. Why do you think that is? Because nobody trusts them. You don't know what they're behind closed doors. You have Teddy Lines up people. Getting there. Carrying on air out. So now we're starting to see how they really move. You got people like him. You got people like even, Tom Hanks, like all that Isaac Cappy, or Isaac Cappy was saying, like, all this weird shit. So all this stuff with all these celebrities. She said, her daughter just came out on Trisha K and said, hey, my mom sent a fake Nike ponies. Like, I was applying for a job. And she somehow came she sent the fake movie to her. Yeah. And it turns out it was like a sex cult or something. She didn't see. Like they were something like it was like it was. So they had shit going on. So they said, and that's the second time they've done that, because they also said a doctor was saying that it was her doctor. They say, I'll never be a therapist, a doctor, I've never seen it before in my life. So they had these handlers. Just like Kanye did.
Rookies foul call. Garrett. First personal foul, fourth team
Because
foul.
they had their license to do so.
At
That's
the
why they
line
were
for the away
trainers,
team.
or therapists,
Castle.
and
2 shots.
that kind of goes back to Cassie's he was a trainer. There had been some sort of should have been a more kind of after that suit that he did against what's the nigga? Diageo? Yeah, they were $2 billion for that. Yeah, exactly. And all this stuff started coming out. That's the thing. I did it for a long time. I did a lot know about it for a very long time. That's the thing. People get surprised now when they hear all this stuff. Like, oh my God, this is big going on.
It don't matter what they hear, they all forget it. They all forget about it right now. Look right now, everybody forgot about it. Everybody is signed up, ready to go to another freak off. Right now, as we speak, it doesn't.
It don't matter. You know what they did that with R. Kelly? You know, R. Kelly peed on that girl the first time. Yes, after he peed on the girl. Yeah, that's crazy.
It really feels school.
A minor to that.
It feels school.
That's what we feel that they say.
No, so they say, like, if you don't understand how they work, right? Shit, they don't stop. If they do it for
So you're saying people are allowed this?
They said they keep on being allowed there's no cause, right? The same crime that they like the crime.
Why do you think some of these legal holders stop anything out of prisons?
Since they don't think crime, the music called this crime.
There's also some movement. They're doing vibrational shoots. It's a cycle. They're sending people to prison, killing the shit they talk about. And now, shoots falling. There's nothing like it's pretty much done. There's no artists that people are looking forward to. There's no hits anymore. There's no real story and development. None of it. You hear a song and know the song for like 10 minutes, and then it's over. You ain't no artist.
It's good. It's they die, you say, oh, they
Substitution.
It's pretty interesting, yeah, like,
Substitution.
where he was talking about getting the eye hand, and a few months later, he would get the bed. Oh, Fulio. I said Fulio. Yeah.
Who was the DJ? I thought he was Fulio the same. But that's why they had the same outcome. He just said, I didn't take my Fulio. He said about Fulio. He thought I was
Yeah, because when I saw Fulio, where they said, like, he was dead, yeah, he was talking about this people was super fucking bad.
It's like science. Jesus did.
Those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good for
Everybody was like, man, it's all new. When you get a man, everything is right. It's a systematic fact. To be good on that, here is not what here, nothing here. Everything is nothing for something.
That's a great point, because if Jesus was turning water into wine, that's pretty much magic. So now, if somebody did it, then it would be
That kid is all over the kid became that man.
it's like, if they was being afraid and scared, that's it. Like, it's just that. So we read these things and, you know, Bible and whatnot, it's like, oh, it's contains this amazing stuff.
Just imagine if I'm on here right now. They kick it, they say,
First personal foul. First team foul.
That's a great point.
Taking
So that's why they kind of demonize magic and all this other stuff, because they don't want people to really tap into it. Well, we really are, because we're really superhuman.
Yeah, everybody. And everybody can say magic. They don't want to tell you you can do it, so I'm the only one doing it.
substitution on the court.
Because that's been the word of what's going on. Is that no? That's not it.
That's word from the bad. So, certain shit you can't do, and certain shit you can't do. I got a message, I kept the message, right? And I can't really say, a lot of spirits around. I don't tell the spirits to bring shit on there. The spirit their job. So, you know, say, church prophet, they got stuff happening, shit like that. I ain't coming with happening, shit like that. I don't see how to break it, because then, so, you know, instead of it's fucking on. Yeah, I'm just fucking on. She get her there for long. They ain't fucking, she ain't no fucking on. It's a fact.
Just keep it going. Yeah, raise the frequency. Yeah, that's it. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. This has been another episode of After Approach. Of course, always go to AfterApproach.com. Go to Break the Matrix School. Break the Matrix. That's what we teach AI, double sovereignty. You guys need to know. Downloads. Make sure you guys tap in. Of course, we got Devon True. Tap in. At Instagram, at Devon True. YouTube, at the Devon True. Catch me on Maverick Approach. Catch me on this channel. Catch me on Kevin Hall.
Purchase a the best crypto exchange platforms with high liquidity. Your trades happen in seconds, not hours.
Here's Castle. Well, most games he can knock it down for you, but he just isn't there for you.
Rookie foul call. Garcia. First personal foul, fifth team foul. Shooting for the sophomores. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting for the sophomores. There was a woman that survived a serial killer on the blind dating show with her. One of the most famous serial killers of all time, Rodney Alcala. Did you see what just happened today? They finally made technology and devices that you can replay your dreams. Yes. And it's like have you ever heard of that theory of those voices? No, it's pretty much like we're meant to think we have to confess that someone to try to yeah.
Reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets. So Hawkins drills both of them.
Like, you told Mag, right? When it's told me, he's the one to like, I was like, oh, like, to me, it's told. Yeah, I know that. But told Mag, does that mean like to hold it up like that? Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, we don't, Mag told me, I just call him told Mag. So they Mag, he told something up. Yeah. But can you like, told? Like, T-O-T-E, what does it mean for told? Yeah, carry, wheeled, or convey. And then, like, yeah, that's like you say, what's the name? Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't like that. Wow. You know, I see this there's this trailer I watched just the other day, and imagine people missing these assets like the challenges and all everybody's taking part of it. There's so many different people. Yeah. One specific goal, right? I seen this trailer. It's as if they made a movie about a Mr. Beast game to the dead. So you know he has like put your hand in something and the last person to take your hand off wins that. Oh, wins it. Yeah. that's like a scary game. Okay. There's a movie. It's called Walk the Road. No, it's called The Long Walk. And so now it's most popular to care for. There's a whole bunch of kids in pursuit that are working guns and making a walk this long ass journey. And whoever's the last one still walking is the only person that's still walking. Oh shit, okay. Wait, they just walk the straight line and that's it? Or like they try to walk like far. They walk across America. Pretty sure that's the only plot. Like that's a lot of the film. Because that's fucking boring. Wait, that sucks low key. It's like it's ridiculous to imagine people will be walking until they're in the trailer. You kind of see it. People are literally walking just their shit on the back. Like their foot is clogged. Yeah, because you're walking for and there's a timer. So if you, let's say you trip and you don't make it back to the beat in a certain time, they just take you out. Crazy stuff. No, that's Squid Game. It's pretty much like Squid Game or like a real life Mr. Beast until that game. Yeah. And did you bag in World War II? That's what they did to Filipinos. Oh, yeah. Japan, when they were invading the Philippines because of World War II, my great uncle was actually part of that march. Where they had a whole bunch of Filipino prisoners of war. And they made them walk forever, as long as they could, as a punishment. Which is like, yeah, that's my punishment. Yeah, because they just wanted to. They had so many different types of techniques too. Like they would do contests for prisoners who would see if they could survive certain things. So one of them was like freezing people alive. It's insane. I don't know how the fuck they did that. Another one was like seeing how long they could last underwater. Others were there's straight torture. So some of them were like, how many limbs can we take off of them before they die? Insane shit. But one of the most known ones, they made movies about this too, in history, was one of the death marches. And it's so popular in the Philippines because it was like so many of our relatives. If you're a Filipino, maybe one of her lines was part of that. Yeah, one of the Death March. And my Lolo, my great Lolo, was actually part of it. It's crazy. What would you rather do, the fucking Death March or the one where they put the droplets in the head? That'll make you go insane. Yeah. But the Death March is 152. You die right away. Or how long does it take to die from the water gets in the head? Because you die eventually, right? Yeah, but it's super slow again. That's why it's like, we're gonna do super slow or torture the whole way. I'm sure you'd rather that. That's not fair. It's like that's unfair. But to actually see it get suffering, right? So there's probably some souls out there just extremely even when you're on your last like strength and energy and then just try to mess up your game. I don't know that even comes to this in mind. Like it's just entertainment for like seeing people actually like seeing people actually get tortured. Like what you have to get raised like crazy or like you have to see some shit that really excites you to even expand your brain deep like it's low trauma. People like seeing people make something and people like seeing people just watch it. But in a sense, you see someone's betrayal or getting played with. Like there's so many different storylines that kind of play with human emotion, will resonate with human emotion. And especially in reality, when it feels so real, and then when it is actually reality, and you're like, oh shit, this is like exciting as fuck. Because it's actually happening. Yeah. And I'm sure that's why the UFC is a deal, boxing, any combat sports, it's the same shit. It's like they're really getting hurt. Be real shit. And I know you watch it live, it's really getting hurt. Yeah. And you know, like we said, a lot of streamers are just taking old TV shows and recreating. I'm not gonna be surprised if some streamer did a whole like blah 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 Love Island stream. Yeah, because you know what he did with the UFC, everyone fucks with the UFC because it's real. So he made his own boxing events. Exactly. I mean, so it's like, yo, I have a theory that we came from a generation where everything was so fabricated, everything was so fake, including internet pranks. Our generation, okay, back like just before what's happening now. Yeah. We're so used to fake shit. G2A don't fall too fast. What's destination?
Get after it, MP.
If you are sexually abused as a minor, San Diego Youth Centers, including the Valencia Children's Center, Juvenile Hall, formerly known as Community Mesa Juvenile Detention Center, the Youth Transition Campus, formerly known as the Juvenile Probation Center, Rancho del Campo, Camp Barrett, or at the East Mesa Juvenile Detention Facility, you may qualify for significant financial compensation, even if the abuse took place decades ago. More than 100 individuals have come forward with allegations of sexual abuse at these facilities. These claims span back decades, prompted legal action, and growing public awareness. If you or a loved one experienced abuse while in a San Diego youth facility, you can now confidentially report the incident and check for potential compensation.
Take a break.
Don't wait.
Take a break.
It's time to file your claim may be limited. Click the Learn More button now.
LeBron James, then Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Curry in at the two-guard spot.
That all we want to see now is real and live. That's why live shows are so popular. Reality TV shows are so popular. People like seeing live concerts. We like these concerts all the time. And it kind of ties into what happened with COVID. Because we are able to see people physically. And then now that we're all outside and dance and again, hanging out a lot. And to celebrate that is huge. So I think within that time period, we're so close to deadass being, I guess, like, given things. Surprise. Like, you know, to play out. Reality and vibes. What's now is like this. And that's the appeal to, like, a live show. Do you think because of coronavirus, like, fans are willing to take more risks now? And, like, live a crazier life because it's like, oh, maybe we missed, like, 5 hours and 2 years of life. Was it 2 or 4? It was like 4 years, I'm pretty sure.
At least three.
My goodness, it was actually a long time. It didn't feel like that though.
It was a long time.
Yeah, it was a long time.
I think for sure 2 years of quarantine.
Yeah, 2 years ago for sure.
And then the other 2 years were just like getting out. Yeah. So you think people would take more risks? I think people want to take more risks because now that's all you want to do. Because playing it safe, you realize there's it's always in one place. If you're saying something that big, I guess like not to us, help out, try to. I think the whole isolated, I think the only reason it would do that, another disease, no, it like, I think it's for sure, another disease can do that. I feel like we already know what to do if it's a disease, you know? Like, like, that's what COVID, I guess, so, imagine like, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day during medical science, they wouldn't just get sick, they get sick in your car. You get sick in your teeth, and you call your dog. Yeah, and now imagine the laughing epidemic, and like, you start laughing, like, everyone starts laughing, you're like, I'm still laughing too, oh my god, that's crazy. Like, like, oh, when I saw this video, this concept of a beat, where it's an epidemic of people not able to sleep. It's crazy. It's crazy. So if you're in contact with somebody that can't sleep, then you stop sleeping and you can no longer sleep. And then people of sleep that are affected or infected, you gotta keep them away from everybody you know. For the rest of your life, or the rest of where you can sleep and survive. And
Baby steak, skeezy. I ain't calling comments.
Right now, art is like this generation. Because I see a bunch of TikToks. It's like, these newspapers are full. I can see as a topic with I feel like falling specifically and like making us like get a little bit of white light hits us, and like you're falling asleep, but then you're up at 9 o'clock because like, it's still a light in your face. So like, yo, imagine everybody's not sick. Like it's not just like me, like have this problem. I see a bunch of people like, I ask my friends like, yo, how are you sleeping? I was like, my sleep schedule's fucked. That's so like everyone is just because we're addicted to shit. Yes, we do so many different things. Yes, and like, yo, and that's probably the cause of like all the focus. Honest. The best marketing, the best like business strategies are addiction. And that's crazy. 100%. That's crazy, but it's the truth. Because you can be addicted to a lot of things. And I feel like businesses take advantage of that. And it's crazy because it's like, it's honestly like that's the most big. There was some thing about the dandelion. It's like, like they have the long sea moss, blah blah blah. There's one the dandelion. And then like a farming company, it's like it's supposed to that thing is supposed to cure cure something, right? But then they banned it from a lot of things, and like the big pharma companies are making fun of it because they're making that logo like they like as like a sign of that's never get to this shit, you know what I mean? So many Roundup, kills, dandelions, yes. They all medication from gas disease. Yeah. So that's what was the logo. That's crazy, though. They put the logo of dandelion on medication. That's insane. That's like a sneak diss. That's like a break. Only you're gonna get it. Yeah. Also, since I know you like football dreams, did you see what that just happened in Japan? They finally made like technology devices that you can replay your dreams. Yes. And it's like it's a modified MRI thing. Yeah. And then like there's another machine where they put like all these wires connected to your shit, and those wires like I think they try to study your brain. And with the use of AI, so they put 3 people to sleep, right? And they put the machine on them.
I can even tell where it's supposed to be.
Describe what you're seeing in your dreams, right? The AI machine also measures like like the brain patterns, and it creates some video and images on the screen. Yeah, so when they woke up and they described it, identical. The person saying like this is what happened in the dream, the AI picture video, same shit. Like, so right now, if they said it's 60% accurate, that's why the early stages. So imagine they perfect that AI shit. Oh no, but that's actually scary. That's actually scary. So you can only imagine the future where you can pull into the library, and instead of there being books, and instead of there being
Bad ass people.
you're gonna take somebody's life.
These
You're
bad
gonna
ass people.
plug it in, and you're gonna live.
They're
your
gonna take
life.
true stuff.
That's like the rule. And when you get out of it, it's only gonna been like an hour. But it
That's
felt
just
like a lifetime.
that's just
Crazy.
that's what you can't have.
Because that's like that's low key, but it's like, oh, I can't live my whole life.
Really test that.
But you're gonna get a deal like an hour. Yeah, when you feel like an hour too, but no, like when you get out, it's an hour, but it will feel like a lifetime. Okay, so boom, now with that, and you remember it after, no? Like after you take out the chip, do you remember or no? Yeah, you do. Okay, so boom, because it's the point of it, right? And so now you take that idea, so it's like imagine all the shit that you learned, or like you think that you're living, and it's like, wait, that's too much. No? It's like you learn all these lessons, and you live all these people's lives.
I'm a greedy ass nigga.
Yeah,
That's how I ask niggas.
and then you'll be addicted to keep putting these things in your mind. It's like, yo, at that point, it's like, who are you at that point? Bro, what if you're that right now? Oh, fuck. What if you're in that right now? Like, exactly right now. And that's how your life is. But every day, it's like, there's a lesson. No, it's not every day you're necessarily in the cinema. You're in that library. You open it and you're still studying it. And not even like, what if you're actually not even like one beings we
God, James. Nigga, when you just gonna retire? I'm chasing rings. Or if you want to be this go. Nigga. That's what being a go. Being like.
concepts that are beyond. And then we're beings that take that knowledge.
You remember what it is. When to look at the thing together and love him, I'm having energy to something together with food, or like I got there, you get out of energy, you really still don't feel nothing. That's what you actually say to you anyway. Yeah, right now, yeah.
Suffering, pain, where I get put in a path where I shouldn't get in a path. Obviously, it's up to God to do it. But if you were, let's say, theoretically, you're put in a place to guide somebody's life or help guide it, how can you try to you need that information? It's based off of what you think. You can go. If you but like I feel like that's a natural way to do that though. No, but you're like you're not living. Like
You're one of the best. Oh, it's the best. No, the go.
I feel like that, like you say, you manifest stuff like, oh, I want to manifest, like, I want to learn about love or something like that, right? And then that's the guy is telling their others, so that chip in and learn, so feeling that I have more. This is your same desires sometimes. This manifest into like things you're living right now, but you can keep it in yeah, so color your t-shirt. It's I think it's I started vision focus on that as a reason. That kind of shape into it. Subconsciously. Yeah, this is like specifically subconsciously. Yeah, so you said the color vision, like, you know, I don't think like it's just like maybe I do stuff where it's like, I'll be honest, okay, so yeah, I want to get bigger. I envision myself getting probably workout, right?
For like other stuff, yeah, I don't know. Like I'm not saying you specifically choose details like a color of t-shirt. What I'm saying is you almost manifest it based on how you're living your life. Does that make sense? So like I wanna do this. Like let's say I have this goal and it's
Defensive foul.
so it's
There's
a
a lot.
the colors are
Jade Cunningham taking 2 shots.
maybe because I was swimming, I was practice for something else, and then I was attracted to reading books. And in the books, there was a character I liked, his fit, and I started right now. I'm seeing like these little things, they stack up subconsciously, you manifest your own life. Really, you could be right now, you kind of dictate the future. It's very, very useful thing. It's like a butterfly effect. What's butterfly effect again? It's like, oh, if I met this person here, between one thing, to something later on. So you're choosing that color of the patch, push you to choose a different color for something else later on.
There you go.
So let's say you're choosing, like, because you don't think it's all subconscious. Yeah, obviously it's a card color, and you're not thinking, it's subconsciously your brain so
That's it.
and the decisions you choose.
I know,
So
I know,
almost like
I know.
manifest these little things, all these details. Obviously, you're not gonna remember it, but subconsciously it's still there. Those decisions are still made. It's like just writing the whole book and then the ending. It's the thing that you make the decision. Yeah, the craziest thing I heard, it was from Daredevil. Daredevil was supposed to be crazy. It was like he's got like one of the hardest Christian lines ever. Yeah, he goes like it's like a different mystery. You can only see it behind you. You can't see the front. Because you call it tapestry. On the front is beautiful design. Yeah. Well, on the back, it's just kind of faded. You won't see the full design. And he said, life is like a tapestry.
Right, dash.
You can't see the front. It's making a beautiful pattern. When you guys see it, you don't see it.
Jeez, where?
Side, it's a beautiful tapestry. All these different interconnected patterns, different people, different storylines.
The N word. I gotta give up my N word. Not everybody hate. Hey, Ma. Should have wished the soldier sold about to be a nigga. Reroute the world. What's the you said everybody like, what a sad I said, really? Never, ever do that shit.
So they say you don't even feel like you have a choice when you're driving. And this is the crazy part. So it's pretty much like we think we're meant to think we have a choice.
Slave. You just want to be chilling. Just do this for a peach.
His choices.
It's a real thing. You don't really give it a next.
Yeah. Imagine.
You hear me talk to you, man? I'm the law.
Is slowly taking away our choices and making hard decisions.
You should be there.
And taking away those options and taking away those choices. So those hard choices are made for you. And you only have these options. Really, I could drive on the grass.
Sorry, it's reading it. We are already reading the life.
And that's what should be for us. Really, that's what the world is like. But as What's said it the best? Like, always a coffee table. You can't stand a coffee table. And then once you have that rule in front of you, your whole life you're going to see all these rules. Oh, I can't break that. I can't break this. Yeah, I'm going to be this type of person for that thing. One of the biggest ones that happened right in front of our eyes was the iPhone. Sorry, the iPod. Okay, you know they took away the iPod so that you would have less choices. And it sounds crazy saying that, but why? So back when I had an iPod, there was a little bit more fun with music specifically. Because before you could buy our music, right? And so let's say now there's a streaming service and it was connected to the internet. Yeah, you want to just have music on, it's only music.
You have freedom to pick and choose what you want to listen to.
Like the night time.
And
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
ask it that. You can always use your body.
Thank you, yeah.
So questioning
Put it back in, that's what-
dictate what pops up on your album. Like this song, that song, this song, yeah. And then they can dictate what app you should use.
Hey,
I'm going to be exploring the galaxy, destroying every enemy that I come across, and becoming the most powerful commander in the universe. And I leveled up some of my officers like Bird and Riker, and I will screw all with this effort.
Jalen Brunson.
you do. That makes sure that you don't do this. Oh my.
Music person, I can push it to be more of a Spotify person instead of it just being enjoy music. Because
You are.
easy to know the story, get what I want, and you feel kind of free, and you feel kind of like you own.
Take a break. Take a break.
Now,
Two shots.
subscribe to something that gives us unlimited choices, but those unlimited choices are fed to us through an algorithm that it doesn't necessarily give us the same choices, but guides us down the road. Choose this, choose that. At the end of the day, it's more basically these titles are out there. And they're anything you want. Spotify, this is hot. Oh, you like this song, show me that shit. Oh, this song, this song, this song. And I think that's like the truth, if you will, too. Because we're like, oh,
Anything about it is you need everything that
listen, the thing is, like, the social media made me think out of everything that I love is this weird content. Yeah, it's like, that's what yeah. And I feel it's crazy to see this movie's gonna be so it's crazy.
you know, don't start me. Hey man. Hey, man, we got to sing this. And the problem is, he's gonna take it. We got those guys. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What do you want? We're going to where land. They got those guys.
It's as if it's his choices are made for us that will just make us to think that way. We are sick like I was sick as ready your full social media detox. Like actually living under a roof. Just like see nothing, like you know, like a wild like straight like oh I'm in here with my eyes. So they have to put curfews on like technology. That's Steve Jobs. Using everything. You said something about TV shows for a while. And just don't like this stuff. You see the scene. So like, let's say
Everything down. Go. Sir. Big schools and the babies. It's complicated for this. Like wrong. They're like, oh.
It's the same. And you think it's gonna affect like the world to just go circle.
But that's how the world works. It's just what we say experience. So I feel like, oh, new trends are gonna come up. Like, you know, the American guys, there's gonna be another season that, and everybody's gonna like, instead of like looking at black this way, you're gonna no, it's just like, and with AI is so big. So they have like David Allen, he's like, right? And now everybody wants to be percent, or like they want to get out there, but no, I'm saying, you know, back in the day, that used to be very good. Yeah, that's 70s, 60s, first started, that was one of the shoulders, line beat, and then you see it now, it's quick nationals. Back then, so there was that's when I getting on TV, it was way big. Yeah, like did I big, you know, it's like they were contestants on the game show and blind date. I was like, oh, they would take like the lines and they would try to like face and stuff like that. That's the only TV show that I know from like the 70s that did that show. Blind date was so big like that. Yeah, it was huge. And just that's what because they were so lonely. That's why it's real killer. Blind dating show with her. Oh, really? Yeah. So it's happening in the 70s. Yeah. One of the most famous celebrities of all time. His name is Rodney Hudson. So she was infamous. She was his character as a way to just as a huge like arts in the 70s. he got really pissed off. So he walks her back to her car, and her car found he was ready to fight with the team, grabs her, brings her from the garage door, all of like the food and stuff selling all around, and obviously things are complete. So the girl was warned, and then she probably told her family, like, yo, just follow me just in case. No, she didn't tell them, they just came out, like, miraculously. Yeah, they came out miraculously and then saved her life. That would be 131, huh? And there was another person that was I was starting to. Yeah. So, you know how it's in the game show, they have live contestants. Yeah, yeah. One of the contestants recognized the guy. Okay, they recognized the guy to be somebody and actually did all those things to her friend and passed it away. That was our word and told her, oh my gosh, why did she say something right away? She did. She did home, so she said something right away and went straight to the producers of the show. Yes, say I just made it focus on friend, please. She's the person that killed my friend. So messed up because what happened was she went to the studio and said, here's the music. I said, okay, let's stay here late night and talk to, I think his name was like Billy something. Let's say like, his name's like Billy Graham. Yeah, right. Billy Graham, he's like the show. I'll look at his family, so test them. It's like, interesting picture. And she goes, this guy.
It's like,
she sees like, and she asks him, hey, I didn't really know I was supposed to see this guy. Yeah, he's like a studio and blah, blah, blah. The channel goes, oh, that's definitely not true. Why? Because I'm Billy. And it was a joke because the guy that's the janitor and she was trying to kill I'm not gonna say Loki, like I'll show for like following them around though, because it's like if you're gonna show what the guy was gonna do, that was like, oh, are you sure that you can do that nice guy? You got warned like 2 people already that you know he was gonna do, but you still put the cameras out. Like that's kind of crazy, though. They didn't know. They didn't know if he was a killer. They didn't know he got warned though. This was all happening live out, like all the way right as the show was going, as the show was going, and as it's happening. It was insane. Yeah, but it never gets stopped because they shot him that day. Right now, this guy got caught and it's raised. It's actually sad. So he picked up. And he said, I was so pretty. He did his thing, like a water. And then he takes to some scene and it's a picture of his people. He was in control of this one. He was hiding. And the way she was trying to survive. It's like machines told him, is it okay that we keep this a secret? Let's keep it this one so embarrassing. So she saw. She's trying to make him dead, and we can be out with all the things. She's keeping quiet. That's, yo, that's just yeah. And then, I've seen, like, they find out this before, and it's like, people like, that's what it's like. They don't know where, right? They don't know what family is. She's like, oh, I'm not going to take any phone. So, she goes to the gas station, like, there's beans and shit, lines. There's two nothing that I dress with and calls him face and tells everything happened and then he's coming to arrest me and then he's got I don't know if there's 130 things that actually happened all over the United States and trying to get out to pictures of every single thing for this and check the documentation crazy. Wait, so this was the old one was you know like in the 70s. I was gonna say because it's like it can't be this generation. This generation is not trusting enough to go with a random guy for like boys. Yeah, I mean, it's been done now. It's been, I feel like back in the day, if you were media, that shit didn't really happen. Exactly. That shit didn't see back then. Like right now, if you're a photographer fan and you only shoot girls, I feel bad because like if you do have like good intentions, just like, oh, you're just trying to shoot like pretty women. Like, I get that. But there's a lot of people that fuck that up already because they only want to shoot the girls and get them naked, right? Because that's all. And then now, in a woman's mind, it's like, Oh, do I really want to judge IT? Yeah, is it because there's that tags on it? Yes. That's the ass, right? And that's yeah, and now back then there was no IG, so it's like you can't search up this fucking photographer. He has 130 fucking bodies already. You would never know. Like imagine the casting audition, like for that game show. There's probably zero information about this. This is a guy. Now these this like they know that if he did anything crazy, and it's a quick ChatGPT because what's his name? It would have been quick ChatGPT. Oh, does he did it? Rodney Alcala, boom, 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 blah, blah, blah. You would just, this is his work. Yeah, that's that. And you know what's crazy? That type of stuff happens in universities right now. Did you know that? Wait, what? So there's lists that go out about guys that are abusive or display. And those who share how shares, those who share like this guy signs it. That's good, yeah, that's all. And they'll share around this one. It's like a list, protect it, be careful. Yeah. So now that it's summer, a lot of you guys might have a backyard get together, and Wayfair is your one-stop shop from outdoor entertainment. If you guys are having a cookout, shop patio tables, grills, and dishware. Party, you guys get a kickback with lounge chairs, game bags, and umbrellas. And even if you guys have a game night, Wayfair's got cornhole, cookhead, and string lights to set the scene. So I personally recommend Wayfair because I was playing with a backyard barbecue, and I was in time crunch, but the delivery was fast and hassle-free. So during the barbecue, Wayfair provided all the patio cushions, the planters, the umbrellas, fireplace, and heaters, thermostats for heating outdoor mugs, and Wayfair's huge selection of outdoor items makes it feel easy. Because everything was right for you. So there's something for every style and every home. No matter your space or budget, Wayfair makes it easy to turn up summer home goals with endless inspiration for every space and budget. It's that free and visit the big stuff. Get big stuff like patio sets, casinos, patio sets, and ownership.
First chance, the line here. He's making a switch. Hawkins is just in.
Garden trellises, pretty lounges, trampolines, all in one convenient place. Shop outdoor furniture, grills, lawn games, and way more for way less. Head to Wayfair.com right now to explore a huge outdoor selection. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home. But there's a new case that I just found. It's going viral on Twitter. So this guy, everybody's still in theory, and it's like, I don't know if it's true or not, but this guy had it looked like a dark web video. Yeah, he confessed that he murdered someone to ChatGPT. Did you see this? Yeah, on ChatGPT, which was able to use that. Yeah, like, the video looked really, like, it was weird. So, and the guy's face is white, like, covered in, like, white powder, and then he's just, like, saying, like, oh, in the video, he's like, yo, can I trust you? Can I tell you anything? And then ChatGPT is like, yes, I'm here for your support. I would not do anything to, like, harm you. I just want to listen. He's like, and then he got mad. I don't fucking believe you. Like, what can't I tell you? Yeah. And then ChatGPT's like, you can tell me anything. Like, I'm here to support these lawyers. Like, fuck you. Like, and then he's just having this whole, like, mental breakdown. And then he's like, hey, quiet. He's like, there's damn. And then ChatGPT's giving, like, the most PR answer. It's like, if you need to like call a friend, you should, or like some mental hospital, you should go to that. And it's like, I don't know what to do now. And then the video just cuts off. And it's like, why do you watch this video posted on TikTok? On Twitter recently, and then it moved to TikTok. People are saying, like, is this a joke, or is this like, yo, that's somebody confessing to confess? Yeah. Damn. Yeah, man, it's weird. I mean, it's investigative. Yeah, it's weird. He could be an evil person. He spelled all his details, though. It's like, oh, this is what I did, blah, blah, blah. But he just said, I murdered someone. And I feel like, I murdered someone at this time, though. Now, when you know this story, it's be crazy to say, yeah, there's too much details. You don't see it.
I'm sure. Yeah, it's great. I feel like we're reaching a future. If there was a serial killer and
I'd
they're
rather
using
have to
technology,
shoot with you,
they'll be able
like,
to solve the
break
crime
your jaw
by
or
itself.
something.
Yeah. And
Big
they like,
thing.
that game was like Clue. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Like if you have ChatGPT, yeah, because what's gonna happen? Now imagine as if your phone can surveil everything as you're doing it and almost be like an AI assistant. Look, that's what it is. Yeah. But imagine you were a serial killer or a serial killer has a phone and they're just connecting dots of what you did. Like, okay, you went to the store and you bought duct tape, you bought this and that, yes, man. You made this search looking for phone cards, whatever, blah, blah. Imagine it could actually send a file to you over.
Me, you buster.
So, do you think, like,
Oh, they're ready to take that
like,
bitch.
okay, so that's
Yo,
technology.
stank
There's a
butt.
lot of more shit that I feel like that's where most murders happen. Most murders happen and they get away with it, right? Of course.
Probably the job from the
Yeah,
niggas think they
that
broadcast
a
and
lot
they got a job.
They
They
just
got
got
to
Mexico just now. Okay, so it's like something with the whole cartel. But like, so there was like 20 dismembered bodies at their bridge, like, and there was they're hanging. 4 of them they hung and headless man. And then I was like, okay, well, what could this be about, right? And there's like 2 gangs in Mexico that are trying to get like control right now, right? And on one side, this is like the we got like some
Take a break.
like it's a big
2 shots.
like humiliation because it under the bodies was a white man, right? And there's 16 more bodies in there, no faces, right? Oh my God, that's terrible.
Then,
Were 4 heads and a flag, and it was signed by like the most feared man in Mexico, like one of the most feared men in Mexico. I'm like, yo, that shit is real. Like, ChatGPT couldn't even solve that one gang because it's like that's scary, yeah. And that's not happening every day, man. That's what a lot of us go. Listen, I don't know. In that scene, you see it when that stuff happened, but this stuff actually happened. Did you see the guy on Twitter? He had a photo of I thought it was stars. Like it was actually like Hans in his country. And he was taking a picture like this. And it looked like Tony Stark. He thought it was like just stars, but that's what the reality was. It was fucking missiles coming into his country. So you can't really expect that because like we don't live like that's not part of like how we live. Sometimes we don't realize how privileged we are, especially where you are right now. If you have a place that's safe, you have family and family. You're very, very blessed. There's some people that at the same time, it's like we're so blinded by all shit. Think that we don't have any shit. You know what I mean? But why that is? It's because we're constantly told
yeah,
to
it's all
not that's
fine. What? Show you that.
like North America
Okay,
or even just capitalism in general. It's make us spend more. So weak. People find games to yeah, that's like that, right? Yeah.
It's like coming up with a lot of time. There's never time to be a kid to make stuff. When they got a top on how you come up with it. Hey, man, you know me, look up and do it.
5-day work week, the reason you work 5 days and only have 2 weekends
Yeah, I know.
is because they wanted you to spend more on
Yeah,
the weekends. They wanted you to work and spend more
They got
on
every
the
time I talk
yeah.
right now.
If
I'm
we
the
actually
man
had
with the
work
bitch,
weeks
basically.
that
I'm
we're
the
just working every day and less leisure time, we would spend, we would have to earn and feel like, okay, this is just regular, just getting right. Now, it's because we have 2 days, not
It
very
ain't
many
this.
things. Then we live in a thing of like,
Whatever.
I'm gonna spend
Well, some
these 2 days and
cities,
spend as much as
man,
possible.
they have
The
to
rest of
you
the
got
week,
to do
I'm out.
something.
If
I
we're
got to be
working every day, man,
those.
and we just got used to that, and we really enjoy our
Very
leisure time,
basically,
when we
I
had our
get
leisure
the
time,
best coming in.
we wouldn't want to go out like that because it's just
Look at
regular,
it.
it's just used to it.
Really,
And
John?
the first person, like, if that was a reason, and the first person that back in their head, like, consciousness, yo, I have all this money that I'm working for, why can't I spend it? You know what I mean? It's not really crazy, like, generation, we protest everywhere, like, oh, man, they're like, oh, yeah, we need breaks. And that's where it goes, is because, like, we don't have to spend money. You don't have to subscribe to all of these. Like, you don't have to buy Google. You don't need that shit to survive. Yeah, that's all we need is food, water, and shelter. I'm surprised they haven't changed the way they think. It's like, I know they're in talks of like only making it like 4-day work weeks now, but it's like, is that only because our generation's lazy? Is it because it's like, man, it's anymore? It makes you think, okay, adding that 4th day, sorry, that 3rd weekend.
That's big. That's just money is that. That's why it's big, fam. You can imagine what are you gonna do on our break? We're gonna go out and spend it on leisure. We're gonna go spend money on our phones. We're gonna go.
Nigga, you're still gay.
Amusement park.
Nigga, you're a dick. You guys gotta beat up on a female nigga, I'm a knock you. Nigga, you're still. Yeah,
Yeah. Would you want a 3-week only work and spend? No, but I guess I get to say it here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's cool. Like, not bad. Yeah, back then. I'm wasting 3 weeks. Like, but there's no balance there. I'll do it all. When is the weekend? When is like special weekend? When is the next? It's like 3-day weekend. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then Thursday on. Days like the weekend. Days of the week. Sorry, the days off. Days off. Saturday, Sunday, or yeah. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday would be days off. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday would be tired. But there's no balance in that. I think that would be really bad. Because like, you want to spend anything interesting. Yeah, because there would be no time to spend on leisure, but too much leisure time. It's really interesting. But do you think people would be more creative? Because like, I'm thinking read from the fucking 3-day work weeks, I need to create some other shit. Despicable shit.
Taking 2 shots.
Remember when I said the biggest decisions are made for you? Yeah. You can work as a human.
Take a break. Take a break.
Oh, yeah.
2 shots.
That's actually crazy. Yeah, we're saying all this shit like we're locked in. I know. You're not locked into that. You could go ahead and do other shit. Yeah. But realistically, if you want to take that Thursday, Friday off, you can. That's that like the biggest decisions are made for you. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, man. This is all programmed, bro. We don't live our own lives. You're controlled, buddy. No, you can't say wake up because you're controlled too. No, all of us are. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna say bro, I don't even see it like that.
That's family, man.
I can see
All
these
of
things.
that.
I see that things. There's definitely other shit. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, you just love life, bro. It's like, you're best. Yeah, I wouldn't stress, bro. I wouldn't stress. Like, even though there's so much you can't control, I think you have to control peace. Yeah, you have to have peace and only control what you can. Do you think some things you can't change the air, change things you can't resist? Do you think there would ever be, because I don't think there's going to ever be peace in life. It's just going to be peace in moments. You know? Peace in life. And this is my theory on life, is like, hard times are necessary for peace. So when you count those, yeah, okay. Because if you're always in peace, if you're always in good times, you're not going to cherish it and won't feel peaceful. If you go, like, for example, if you did a workout and let's say you ran 5 miles, you lifted weights, let's say, and then you sat down on your couch and peace. But if I said at the start of the day, go lie down on the couch, you don't feel that. Yeah, because you're just groggy, you're just lying down there, and like, from this, yeah, it feels like
Exactly.
lazy. Like, if you did the work and then did that, it's peaceful. Yeah.
Oh, no, I
You need
give me one
for
time.
easy times to feel peaceful. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna say, like, because sometimes life doesn't feel peaceful, but yeah, I guess it's just all big consideration. I think it's just it's all perspective. It's all perspective. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then, you know, the thing was like, you was talking about like, they put a tin can in like in a gallery. That's what I felt in Nashville.
Like,
And so this like I went outside. I went like clubbing in Toronto to the strip, like on King Street, and then I went to Nashville. We did the strip in Nashville. Yeah. And I don't know why, but I felt like Nashville was way more like people were nicer. Like I felt acknowledged. It was nicer though. Yeah, people were nicer. Yeah. But I felt acknowledged because it's like always like, yo, there's no Asians in Nashville, so it's like, yo, you had a tin can, and it was like in a gallery. Yeah, in a gallery, so it was like be unique. You know? I saw Asians, and they said, yeah, the whole gang, and it's like, yo, yeah, Man, you guys, bro. Bro, oh, me too.
That's
Whenever a
easy.
man said, oh, it's from Toronto, I'm like, oh, like, I'm gonna never question. There's no way that, oh, he's like, Cody. Yeah, like, there's no way that I continue to stop him because it's like, oh, man, this Lord could come back to me back, like, in the city. So I'm like, no, let me chill. Oh, you seem like you want to go crazy. Yeah, crazy with somebody that's from. Yeah, because the whole point of it is like, yo, you can have a conversation with other people to make that Lord, because you'll never find it back at home. It's like, you don't carry that baggage home with you, but like, oh, maybe you guys run on the street one time, and it's fucking like, oh, just be better at the situation. You have to do the craziest shit for you to not feel like proud of your guy. So, yeah, but I'm just like, oh, dash over playing tough. I felt like, damn, this is way different. I miss like cowboy hat, man. Like, it's just gonna feel right to see like, you know, it's like, I get it. I see it, and then, you know what, my son, I remember I told the child, like, yo, every time I expect something to go completely wrong, it always becomes right, because it's like already in my head the lowest expectation. But is that a bad thing? Because sometimes I go into shit where it's like, oh, I already imagine good expectation. Yeah, but you know what you should do? I look at it like this. He stands for this one thing. There's gotta be a reason why people love it. That's how I do it. So, like, for example, certain animes I don't think I'll love. Yeah. Like, damn, so many people love this. I'm gonna try and figure out why people love it. I'm gonna figure out why people love it. I'm not gonna love it myself specifically, but I'm gonna try and understand the appeal. And then when you do that, with a lot of different things that you don't think you would like, then you understand people better. Like, you see, gold. I personally don't. Maybe I'll try it and see the appeal. Like, oh, maybe I do like it. Yeah. It's like that shit was like, oh, don't judge it unless you try it once, like with food and stuff like that. I used to be like that, like, yo, very picky eater. And I'm like, yo, I'm in the Philippines. Why am I being a picky eater? I have to try it once. If I don't like it, then I don't like it. And I feel the people that hold themselves back are the people that box themselves into truths that they think they have themselves. And they don't, I guess, like, take opinions or even try to understand other opinions to start meetings. Now it's not a person, but I feel like they're open-minded. They're open-minded. I'm my own truths, values. I'm very open-minded to understand. And that's, I think that's the most important thing. Like, yeah, in life in general, like, just being open-minded to stance. You know, stance. But this being open-minded makes you more systemic. Yeah. It makes you an overthinker, yeah. And that's kind of like, that's crazy, like a addiction. It is, I know, and you have to battle that a lot, and like that you. Yeah, I mean, that's why I do that every day, like,
I guess gotta get up.
But I got some anxiety and stuff. It's some shit. No, but it's comforting. I'll say this, like, it's very comforting and understanding and feeling like, yeah.
I just think about like somebody's bitch, man.
From my perspective, because I'm living this life, right? But there's peace and serenity and understanding. There's everybody else is kind of the same. We all have different walks of life, yes. We're living the same journey. I know, in the sense of they have their experiences that they carry with them. Yeah, their interests they carry with them, and that's why they're like that. So I never like knock on someone for like certain things that we certain kids. I'll never hate on them. Because I understand they're like that because they're experiencing with that. You know, but yo, the biggest shit that I realized, like, I couldn't say my favorite over because I thought he was like some sick guy. And then this guy on the podcast is like, yo, man, I could never hear we think the same. I'm like, yo, this is not like, why would I ever think that? But I think it's just like, yo, if I watch somebody on here, it doesn't feel real. So that's why it's like, when I see them in real life, it's still not real to me. Can I get that? Yeah, it's like, maybe if people see us, it's like, you only see us on the screen, but you see us in real life, why are they so scared to come up to us? And it's like, yeah, see, so it's like, I see it from their perspective, and because I'm doing the same shit, it's because I feel the people that are trying to scare see people that are doing, I guess, things that they could feel like they can never do, and they try to put them on a pedestal. And in reality, everything that
already accepted the apology. Let it go.
You just think it's as if it's the same way. Let's say you see a strong man pick up something insanely strong. You can't do it.
Aren't you cool again?
That whole fucking is crazy.
In the same way, you'll see like
Yeah, these motherfuckers ain't talking about the whole homeboy don't die. They should not check both at the same time. I hope before we hit the
generation, right?
mid.
I think that's what was making sit and putting on the pedestal. They were kind of dissing Timothée Chalamet on his
I don't give a fuck, nigga. You want to judge me? Fuck you after you think you got the money.
This generation is very supposed to be very nonchalant, right? And then he said something in speech.
I want to knock the shit.
I don't have
I want to dig in the chest, nigga. I like what the fucking with the box is. No, you know, fucking bitch, take my money, then shut down. No, then let me give it straight. Really.
Society right now, it's like, yo, a
Yeah,
man has dreams and aspirations, and you guys
Only one
so you
really
guys
good.
make it up.
Then,
There's a lot of people that other people's confidence makes them insecure. It sucks. Because what does that say about yourself?
you know.
Right? Because then if
You know they.
and see, you're gonna feel, yeah, like them down. Like that's crazy. That's dumb. You should be able to answer that. So I can love one. There's no game. That's not. There's average, there's whatever. And if they do what they're actually doing, something like that, that's not like yeah, that's what people do. That's why I never get paid on. We shouldn't. Like, you know, it's not it's for like exception or whatever. You know, it's free that you have. Or never hate on something for like something. Unless it's like malicious. Right? I know it's like sometimes like YouTubers, and this is why I comment on people. It's like this one series, the Try Guy. I love that, right? They do this shit where it's like, oh, taking a stranger on vacation, or that adjustment. I wish I could do that shit like that. Okay, I'll be hating because it's like, yo, I can't do that because like maybe I'm scared to do it. And then you find that senior hate because you can't do it. Because I can't do it. Yeah, but I'm good at it, and I realized that, and I'm like, oh yes, what's that? It's the first time. Yeah. I'm telling you, like, if everybody accepts it or try to understand they are wanting these things, we'll be so much more peaceful. Even that's like pride. I think that is pride. People like, oh, I don't want to do it. It's like, yeah, for sure. For sure. We just be like, we hold ourselves to a certain standard. Okay? And then if that doesn't match up to everyone's perspectives of what's kind of like when you talk to people, do you see like when they're giving you bad energy and you think like they're jealous? Can you read that type of energy? I can feel a lot of people from, and it's straight up, and I can see it, and like I'm gonna give you Logan Paul. Say like, because there's so many.
They wanted you to catch it around only him. Not.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of you know this. What I realized through finding out all these strategies is like, why would you want to do that? Yeah. It's just straight evil. But it's the people that don't understand these concepts, or the people that don't understand like how detrimental this is going to be.
You ready for that shit?
I can
Right. Only NBA players and any sport for playing
Did you
you
read
should
those
talk
books
from us,
up
bitch.
early, like say like
Only from us. We the only one really have one wild card than you ever would in your whole entire.
Yeah, that's what everyone was talking like, oh, this was just a fucking therapy session. That's what this kind of feels like this whole like last 30 minutes. Because it's like, yo, we never know how someone there is so we can grab into the, you know what I mean? No, but it's the theory too, man. It's the reason why. That's the reason why. Yeah, mine is the scariest shit. It's like, that's your only off. If you're really bad. You're just in the mirror, look at the mirror, that's your biggest off. Yeah, that's the only feature. That's that creature that if you just like talk your own way, you can do anything you want. But it takes like accountability and shit to be like, okay, this person, you got these things, you're gonna get stronger in these things. Alright, at least get these things, I'm gonna get stronger. You have to be consistent with these things. And it takes like something like that.
It's a winning thing.
Big shit, like, and sure, you feel like that. It's like when Tyson the Giant, the Giant doesn't see amazing in the mirror. Kind of that. And it's just stuff like you put on a costume, people put on a costume. Just name the best of your domination. You're trading some seconds, 9 hours.
That's,
access for 275 minutes.
you know,
Bitcoin, 12
that's
months. Gas, life, food,
well, how about that?
transparency,
Defensive
and
foul.
frontier security.
Reese
So
Matthews
stop
That's the
waiting.
first thing is
Stop
that's what
waiting.
it
Trade
is.
smarter.
taking 2 shots.
If I need sticky nigga, they don't put somebody else.
Like, people don't walk around thinking like they're the sickest, but the things that make them think they're sick or really, really like cool or whatever, up to a high standard, they didn't do much to value someone else to like, I can stand on my own shit and think so wrong. So, okay, did I even right? And then you look at a different person who all they did was and they can tell them shit. They literally close like and seriously in their mind they have so fortified that nobody can touch it. They say one of the best feelings in the world is when you hit that rock bottom and you decide to pick yourself back up. Exactly. Because after that, then, yo, what's under rock bottom? Nothing. Like you can get past the impossible. That's why like now you back up Spence. Like he was straightforward, man. Did you see his documentary? It's like that movie that was based on him. Yeah. Where he was literally like sleeping on the fence.
I mean, fucked up. Let me just look around a little, just. Cause all y'all have talks with him, nigga. Curtis Johnson gonna make you have his little real talk with him. He became the best. So, I mean, that was his more proud moment to that nigga. Understand where his real true proud moment came to that nigga.
Like his sibling would be crying.
One shot.
They would be crying. Like they would just cry and be hungry. But look at now.
Got a chance again.
You're gonna like when it comes to confidence and whatever. Yeah, he's very big confidence. Misunderstands. You know, it takes a lot for you to just think, oh, the shit, blah blah blah. When you have nothing, you realize how much everything is worth. We know how to see. Yeah, that's really queen. That's really kind of queen. That's really good. That's another queen. You still gonna do that? That's cool. That's just so like that's just a Drake thing to do though. I want to do something to the there's someone on the phone call, with a friend, and it was obviously about like heartbreak and shit. And then I said it was so damn strong. Yeah, it's not ever. And then when it was like, yeah, I'll see the whole thing. It was something along that. Yeah, but I don't want to look it up. Okay. But it's like it hurts so much because I don't want to say it's like I was like it hurts a lot.
You know, I love you. Like the outlet system. So they realize it.
System. Yeah, it's something like that. It's something like that. I remember the exact line. I had to look at my notes because I wrote it down. But it's like the love I have for that person hurts so much. It feels like I'm mourning someone that goes. It's as if someone died. It's that face though. You know? Yeah, I forgot how I said it though. But on the phone it was insane. Bro, I didn't just imagine like talking to someone and you hear one of those cards like just straight like off the dome. Imagine how like fucking sick that person thinks of you. Like, because like yo, that's real wisdom. I feel like people are attracted to wisdom. You know what I mean? Like they some people, yeah, it's like alright, really interesting. It's like a high hope that oh fuck, like oh shit, like you can give really good advice. It's in the same way people are attracted to spinning. So that fucking Twitch, like, oh shit, that's just like ruckus. Like, oh shit, that's just ruckus. You know, like, let's be real. There's a guy who's sick that's last week, and then while they're turning up, like, you know, there's a guy, like, oh, I don't play the guy too. It's just like, if you're not friends, like, that's what Twitch is about. Yeah. It's like, it's cool. You're on the order, like, yo, what do you think he's trying to do to get out of it? So it's like, it's expensive. And not get thick. Do you feel like it's harder to you programmed because she's my sister? So like, obviously my parents are like kind of traditional. Yeah. Because I'm a guy, they're like less, you know, strict. Yeah. But like, have you
like you think like, oh, you got to party, so like they're more lenient on that now and shit like that, or is it just the same? I definitely think so, especially when it comes to like dropping out of school. Oh, okay. Like if my sister were to drop out of school, yeah, and she like do something on her own, yeah. You'll be, oh yeah, your brother did that. Or, you know what I mean? Like, shit. Yeah, yes, right? But I'm thinking like, so with what happened with my sister, so I fucking hate tattoos, right? Yeah. And my mom literally told me from like the start, you can get earrings, you can like do whatever you want, just don't get a fucking tattoo. Really? Yeah, I was wondering, I was opposite. Really? I'm not allowed to piercings. Yeah. Yeah, but she was like, the one thing I will ever ask you, don't touch your body. Wow. And I kept that. And I was like, since that's my mom, she respect it. Yeah, you know how bad, like, maybe I did want it? That's my mom, right? Yeah. Bro, it was so funny because my sister's the 12 years old. She just would, like, go home and stuff like that. She doesn't do anything rebellious. Then one day she came in, you know, like, that's the only thing I didn't do. That my sister finally did, and it was a crazy, like it was okay because my parents didn't react crazy. They were just shocked that I didn't do before. It was like they were praising me that I didn't do before. Really? Yeah, it was weird. I'm like, wait, what's this? Like, oh, you didn't get a tattoo. I'm like, oh, she got it. Like, page her. Wait, so they're mad at me for not. They were just shocked, and like they're shocked. Yeah. So I didn't do that. I'm the rebellious child in the thing, but she got it. You know what I mean? It was weird. That's the only thing about the parties I drink. You know what I mean? But maybe if that's what's regular, what's rebellious is to do the opposite. Maybe if everybody in your family parties, what's rebellious is if you don't have to study. You know what I'm saying? That's the real rebellious, and everybody else is like doing this shit, and you're doing the opposite. That's the rebellious. That's the times. That's right. Who gets the green flag? This is another real Stanford. Holy fuck. This is a real Stanford. I'm scared of needles check. I was like, then it hurts. Like, bro, just go get one, fam. It's easy. It's calm, man. But don't just get one. Yeah, I know. I really like one. Now that I'm like, bro, I'm not just gonna get one because I'm the real things. Yeah, sometimes just gonna do it. I didn't just fly, man. That's gonna be like, yo, what are you trying to figure it out? It's like the chia seeds and there's just, oh, what are we doing? Oh my god, bro, she's so funny, man. I thought it was me. And then I started to myself with something hard. Sometimes it's hard to do, right? Something's cool. Yeah, it's hard to commit because you don't want that what you want. I think that's what it's your little siblings. Yeah, it's your little siblings. So like you're supposed to want, like, yeah. That's like, no. You gotta lose that pride. I want Apple like right now. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like comments to like this. Make sure you go down to Spotify, Apple, keep downloading those apps, subscribe, and get to join us already. Love you guys. Yeah, San Diego County faces lawsuits filed since more than 100 individuals have come forward with allegations of sexual abuse at San Diego's youth facilities. These claims span back decades and have prompted legal action and growing public awareness. If you or a loved one experienced sexual abuse at the Malinsky Children's Center, juvenile known as the Kearney Mesa Juvenile Detention Center, the Youth Transition Campus, formerly known as the Juvenile Probation Center, Rancho.
So, I start working on arms production. So I want to start up to my own assault rifles and snipers and stuff like that. So I'm working on better weaponry. Golly, man, shit, you don't see either. Golly, that's crazy. If that's in the same kind of drive to see, dude. Your day's going to we're gonna lie every day. Sister. Been live every day. On this the other day after watching the first episode of Washington, that all my people start. just as you see today again, I'm trying hard to break out food production and things like that. I think what's coming down to us, we need a bigger cookhouse. And I might actually look into so let's show this. So yeah, I'm gonna use the area for a bigger cookhouse, guys. It doesn't have to be huge. It just has to be bigger. Yes. Make it roughly. Kind of 8 solid. It's not fair that we have. It's not going to take ages to build. Yeah, we'll roll with that. I was actually up there yesterday. Top, because the top they had on the box, they were able to get through it. Yeah, like 1,000. So they at the top of the box. Yeah, like shaking all up every time, squishing and stuff. So, and kind of keeps them from being able to just fly out and kill all the birds. They said yesterday, we also had heads.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Really big.
This location
Damn. Okay.
Time. Nighttime spot to hit, we probably should call her the spots guy.
One thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action, spreading the minutes evenly. So what he's talking about is a top player for these All-Star game
Gotta get ready, get on the foot. This is me, I thought I need this. Let's go. I know.
Ranks near your neighbors.
That's cool.
Just rank 3, just rank 3. I'm small hamburger.
First personal foul. First team foul. Defensive foul, Williams. Jaylen Brown, shooting 1. Substitution on the court.
Okay, so we do have an effective unit right now. Let's see if we can work some of these.
Man, this gonna be fun.
as a shooter, that wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. But he shoots it well when he works hard. With his spin move, Gilgeous Alexander has a two-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Okay, so this other window will have them go back to base.
Defensive foul.
Spencer Taps coming in.
Tyrese Maxey taking 2 shots.
And what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the West All-Stars?
Well, I think they've been leaking a little bit in the arc this game, no doubt about it.
I think there's going to be an alpha in this one because it's stars.
What the defense gave them tonight. That was the
Well, I don't have any cards.
consistent from that part of the floor.
One of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the South. Sabonis, he's checked in for the West.
That's your.
Wow, they've made every free throw.
They're trying to get inside.
Looking to overcome a deficit.
There we go.
Where you going, boy? Where you going, boy? You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Yeah, look at that. I thought about it. About it every morning.
These guys are out of ammo. We're having the AKs are out of ammo.
Yeah,
Guys.
yeah. Dude. Hey, girl. Hey, you know that. You know this.
Good. Robinson's coming super fast. I know it's crazy. I think it's more crazy for me because it's like I didn't expect that kind of just kind of came out. Yeah, I'll definitely play my highlights too.
Antetokounmpo's checked in. Abdias checked in for the West.
Oh, you know, guys, what I said is that. You can't find a seat.
Sets the pick for Morant. Outside, Abdias. 4 on the clock. Over Hawkins. The West again cannot hit.
It's that douche. But it's that juice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that I think I kept. I mean, I know who I am and keep myself insane. Keep myself straight. Keep myself who I am. Weird ass. No. Cool. Gotta get it right. Get it tight. I was gotta say, but I'm not feeling get my hose. I'm gonna shut up, bitch. I've been pulling me up.
Sometimes you got it. Think about it. It's like you take your life. Then you got to right? But sometimes they like, you know, you can't just cute. Yeah, that's very nice. And usually that's cute. That's how.
Show you for
So
a
they need to
bit.
get back. You know, like, right?
Oh, you're great. This.
Flesh, you have flesh, okay? Okay. Listen, you know how you look? It's a that's problem. I look like a lot of different bodies. I had a lot of different bodies. So I don't know how I look like and then right.
I did the first one.
Okay, you see me? You see me, okay?
That's not true. They're not the weird. Yeah, first I would. I can remember reading out living out. Damn.
Right? That's why they think that you don't have to talk about that. That is bad. It's okay. God is bad.
I still beat up your fake ass guy. I mean, you still never say to me. Well, you know that. I mean, you still. Where are you?
I've seen it.
Fuck, movie.
Right? A lot of these things are right about Enoch, right? And one Enoch and God, that's what I got. And he said, you know, I'm afraid he got the first. So first afraid he got the first. Enoch prayed, he got the first one time. After the other guy prayed 18 times. He prayed one time to get out. They came to the church and fired church. Right? He got out. Right? That's the only reason to get out. So why God on this earth can't get out the first? You know the answer? Yeah. He's not God. That's why. He's not God. He is God. But I'm just trying to like right? And that curse was enslaved. But now everybody's waking up. I want to get this wake up. Jesus said in the Bible that in the last days of Revelation, and then who's going to go to heaven. Everybody knows he's talking about that. And you feel like you're awakening not just in people. No, I'm just understand these spirit, one spirit, and you say you something,
Damn.
Reality into a lie. So can you really lie? Listen, let me tell you what I mean. I'm gonna just tell you I didn't steal your shit. You gonna believe? Yeah, I'm every move forward. You gonna believe me, right? Your reality look at me. Every move forward and all that shit. I'm just you know the thing. Right? You see what I'm saying?
Bang.
Yeah, I ain't on people you don't know. I told you I didn't do it. You believe me? You didn't see me do it. I just changed the reality. Yeah, I just changed the reality.
That's not good.
Yeah, no. You don't listen. It's not a lie. You took that reality as truth. You know. Come on, guys. Listen. You took the reality as truth. Listen. Let me tell you why you took the reality as truth. You stupid. Don't no other species on this planet you date